Hi, everybody. I'm Nina Boski from Maryland Behind the Icon. We are the producers of the series, the narrative dramatic series. And with me is.
I'm Randall Libero, one of the co-producers of Maryland Behind the Icon.
And in this special edition podcast, as we said in Norma Jean Discovering Truth, on June 1st, we launched during Maryland's season in her 60th anniversary of her death, a special investigation series, because Randall and I actually got together with this wonderful idea and talked to the people about how we came up with this idea originally and how we came together.
Well, originally, I had seen Nina on internet television series, and that led to us speaking about many things, one of them being Marilyn Monroe. And that launched Goodnight Maryland Radio, which has reached over 1 million downloads. 1 million people have heard that show around the world. And Goodnight Maryland Radio was really talking about the idea of who Marilyn Monroe was, her life, the investigation around the circumstances of her death, and many other things. And it became very popular. So we wanted to continue that. And we created Maryland Behind the Icon to get into a more dramatic style presentation, along with the conversation of the facts and so forth. And again, we've returned to our beginning because of all the new documentaries and movies that have come out in books. And we really feel, this being the 60th anniversary of her passing, to start for all of you who really want to know, that are watching all these things and listening to all this content, is again clearing up for all of the new people who have now jumped into this world and wanting to know the truth. We're going to launch this new special investigation series. So Nina, why don't you tell us more about it?
Well, and I think this is really important because we also have a TV docuseries that not only deals with Marilyn's death, but also the huge epidemic right now between mental health, addiction, and suicide that's going on in the world with all the stress that's happening. You know, when I think about Marilyn's legacy, I think it's important that we set the record straight, but I don't think that's really where she wants to be remembered. And I think that because it's her 60th anniversary, and because there are multiple books now out there in the last 3 or 4 years, and now a documentary that has come out distorting the facts around her legacy. And so, again, it's perpetuating a lot of rumors. And I think this is an important story for now because it's being played out in the media. How many of us go, oh my God, I don't know what's true and what isn't true. So we want you to put on your investigative hat. What you think may be true actually might not be. And Randall and I both had very strong feelings of what we believed happened to Marilyn Monroe. And here's the wonderful thing, is as you start to hear these facts over and over and over again, you start to change your belief, but you have to be open to a new belief system, not based on a great story that has a lot of rumors, but really, what is a fact? What is a probable theory? And what is an outlandish rumor? And we are going to do our best to be able to give you this in bite-sized segments so that you can start to understand for yourself what is true and what is not. And Randall, we are going to start out with the series on Marilyn's birthday is June 1st. She would have been 96 years old. And we have Mr. Greg Schreiner. We're starting out with really the question, who is Marilyn Monroe? And Greg Schreiner is the president of one of the oldest Maryland fan club. It was created back in 1982, and through the years, they've learned a lot about her. And Greg Schreiner has such a love for Marilyn. And I think he was one of the best people we could have asked, who is Marilyn Monroe? And then we'll jump off with Mark Shaw's book called Collateral Damage, where he tries to make the claim that it's a fact that Marilyn Monroe, JFK, and a journalist named Dorothy Kilgallen, all of their deaths were somehow related. So we'll break that down for you. I think the truth may have a better place in history right now coming forward, because I think more and more people are just really tired of these narratives and they're looking for more facts. Just give me the truth, not even just in the Maryland story, but other stories.
Yeah. When you know the facts and you hear someone on a television documentary very egregiously get the facts wrong, you know they haven't done their homework. It's like things just jump out at you when you know what the truth is. So they say in this documentary, in the promo for it, Marilyn and the Truth. But if you really go back and hear Behind the Icon and you listen to Goodnight Maryland Radio, you'll hear a number of experts. We have some of the best on this series who have really dug in and know what the facts are. So rather than interviewing someone who knew Marilyn, speak to someone who really has the facts down, like Gary Vitacco Robles, who's our co-producer and the author of Icon Lifetimes and Films of Marilyn Monroe.
And he has the new book coming out, which will be coming out in August, with Who Killed Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
And we have panel experts, April VeVea, who's going to be back with us, who is also a Goodnight Maryland Radio, as well as another gentleman who wrote a book about the orthodoxies of Marilyn Monroe, the conspiracy.
Non-conspiracy view,
Yeah,
right, exactly.
View, Donald McGovern, who is also, between them, I think they have almost close to 60 years experience in terms of researching and really understanding the stars. So, it's really easy if you've lived in old Hollywood or if you knew of somebody that knew her to say, oh, yes, this is who Marilyn Monroe was and is. But I do think that it's important for people to, and for us as paying homage to Marilyn, to get the story as close to the truth as possible. And so in this investigation series, we're going to do that for you. And we've got several books coming down the pike, as well as some documentaries that we'll break down for you. Also, we'll be re-airing some of the interviews that we did with Dr. Cyril Weck, who is a very famous forensic pathologist who has commentary on the Marilyn Monroe case multiple times. He actually reviewed RFK and JFK's autopsies as well. So I think he's got about close to 30,000 autopsies that he's done, as well as we've got Dr. Michael Baden, who's another forensic pathologist, 22 panel expert team. We've got the best of the best in terms of Maryland experts, mental health professionals. We've got Tim Story, who is a celebrity life coach today. We've got law enforcement in terms of this investigation as well. But the panel will be breaking down for you what is fact, what is probable theory, and really what is outlandish rumor. So we hope you will join us starting June 1st. We'll be dropping 2 episodes a week on Tuesday and Fridays. June 1st will launch. So hope you will join us again.
And you can find out more about the series on behindtheicon.com. We're going to be putting some information up about it and our episodes week by week. So get ready.